most news from Cambodia still comes from refugees. These people have fled from a country at war. The fighting has provided a sudden opportunity to escape from a prison camp society that seemed to have them permanently in its grasp. For other refugees, the period of darkness is not yet completely over.
We have a good life under the king, the Prince Rouge. We have no war. People seem like we happy life until the war broke out in 1970. We were in Phnom Penh in 1975. We attended college, my wife and I. We both know each other since we were in middle school. And then when the Khmer Rouge took over, they emptied the city. So we don't know where they got, by force them to go to the countryside. A lot of friends died or killed.
I believe April 17, 1975, the Khmer Rouge invaded Phnom Penh, therefore forced both my parents into labor camps in the countryside. My parents, they got married in a very stark situation where it's just, a bunch of couples dressed all in black, in a concentration camp and without any mention of love or anything like that.
When the Vietnamese invade Cambodia, while they are fighting, we decided to take that opportunity to flee the country to Thai border. My vision is to come to America. And then we get Sahan, me and Sayla, my first son, he was a baby. And we walk into the night, under the minefields sometime, and we reach the Thai border. After that, we get accepted to come to America. And that is the big day, big moment for my family. Everything changed for the better.
I was born in a refugee camp in Thailand in a bamboo shanty hut type of thing. First, I knew that I loved food because I loved my mom's cooking. I was given a knife at a very early age to help her prep. And when I moved away, it didn't seem like being a chef was an option. I just didn't know that you can make a living teaching people how to cook or becoming a private chef. But I knew a lot of people in corporate America, and I see that they're happy-ish. So I thought, this seems okay and seems bearable, but I still felt like something was missing. When I came home, I would go grocery shopping and just make it a wonderful meal, and that was where I was happiest. And decided that bringing Southeast Asian food to New York, this is what I wanted to share with other people. So I just booked a ticket to Bangkok and off I went. What I really wanted to do is to taste the dishes made from the ingredients grown in Cambodia, how it's supposed to taste. I stayed about two months with relatives, never met them before. It was 30 plus years on this earth, and I'm just now meeting these people that looked exactly like my mom. At first they were taken back, and then, because they're just not used to, there was a stranger and she's crying in front of them. And they just surrounded me and they just showered me with love, and I just felt really comforted with that. I feel like in America we have so much stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, the next in Cambodia, they just have the essentials. And I guess they thought that I would be uncomfortable, but I was just so open to just be with them and to experience their daily life that it really gave them comfort. And that added to, what I was seeking, what I was trying to find, like how the true essence of Cambodian food and Cambodian culture and Cambodian life and my family and how they live.
Cambodian knowledge is very, very limited. She's not afraid to walk on the mud, all those, do exactly like a local people do. I cannot tell her, but she's so amazing.
When I came back from Cambodia, I knew that I wanted to elevate my technique even more because I wanted to take these flavors and kind of make my own spin at it. So then I started to intern at various restaurants that evolved into, I became a private chef. I noticed that while I was cooking in people's kitchens, they would actually come to the kitchen and they were really interested in, my cooking style or how to do this, how to do that. I really enjoyed that part, and that's when I discovered that I can actually teach classes and teach people how to cook. Some aspects of the Khmer Rouge, my parents are really open to talk about, but I understand that there are limits. When I was there, it was very emotionally draining to see firsthand what my parents went through. But I knew that it was important to see and to experience because it gave me a deeper understanding of what my parents sacrificed for us. When you've been through hell and are able to live through it and to still thrive, little shit doesn't matter. There are stories behind that word refugee. Actual families that are these refugees. We're a family of refugees, and we never took that for granted. Very important. People will not see refugee as like a hot button word, but to understand that's all anybody ever wanted was a safe place for their family.